NSC.
Hi all and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all fine on this Sunday. You will not believe why I have just taken my time to make this video, but the PlayStation 5 is just deleting games by its own. Okay, I'm not kidding. The PlayStation 5 just deletes the game and you don't know what's going on here. Okay, so you can also read on the internet about it, and it happens now 2 times to myself, and that's why I thought to do this video, because this is a shame. It cannot be true that the PlayStation just deletes your games just by its own. Hey, I had the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, I had them all. PlayStation 4, I had them all. Never ever it happens to me that the PlayStation just deletes a game by its own. But now, since I have the PlayStation 5, I have noticed it myself that yes, it happens to me also. So the first game it was happening, I think it was about 3 days ago, it was on the game Days Gone. The game was installed, I was just playing around, then I was eating something, I don't know, maybe I was in the toilet, I came back and the game was just gone, and I was like, huh? Where's the game? Really? I was just think myself, I'm stupid or something like that. So I have just installed the game again, which takes a lot time, and then the game was just updating again one more time, about 30 gigabytes, which yeah, you need to wait that long. But then, of course, yeah, God thanks, let's say like that, the game is still here. I'm testing for myself now why this could happen, but hey, Sony has this problem since 2020. I read that on the internet. We have nearly 2023 and no firmware update has fixed this problem till today. So what's going on here? Okay, so a firmware update cannot fix something if it's not coming from a software. So I think this is not a software problem here. This must be a hardware problem, or let's say a server problem, because all the time that this happens to me, I was online. I'm here right now about, let's say, 3 or 4 days. I'm just offline the most time to test if the games, when I am offline, will stay there, or let's say better stay there like before. The other game was Burnout Paradise Remastered. I have just downloaded, played a little bit. Next day I was just turning the PlayStation on, wanted to play again with my kiddies, and Burnout Paradise just gone. And I was like, hey, where's the game again? It cannot be true. So I began now to make some stuff, and the last thing also, which I have, or let's say, where I have made the video about the controller and the buggy Bluetooth stuff and whatever. So since there, I have now my internet just offline to test that stuff. A lot of people has reported this, that this just happening on, let's say, games which are on disk, but the game Burnout Paradise is just downloaded from the PlayStation Store. So this was not installed from the disk. Let me not just take a look here. So you can see it now, okay? So here, this is not from a disk. I can start it all the time. And games like this one here is also just from the PlayStation Plus. And here I need a disk, like you can see, okay? So here now I need a disk. On this one I can just start it, and this one too. God of War, here again, I need a disc. Tekken and GTA 5, I need a disc too. The other thing that I also found out is when you just go here around and you want, let's say you want just to delete a game. You go here, when I now press X, it will delete the game like that, okay? It will not ask you, hey, are you sure? Do you really want to delete the game? When I now press X, the game will just be deleted. You have no chance to say, yes, I'm sure, or I'm sorry, no, I don't want to delete the game, okay? This is also a thing which they should fix, okay? Or let's say with a firmware update, they should put you here a small message, hey, stop. Do you really want to delete this game, okay? Because it can be that you somehow, I don't know, maybe you was blind or drunk. You go here, you just press now delete, and the game will go. So that means a game which was installed about 30 or 40 gigabytes, and you had the update, which takes also maybe sometimes 30 or 40 gigabytes. So you can wait a long time till you next time need to install it again, okay? So this is now for me all stuff which I just wanted to share with you guys, because this is not really great, okay? And when I just go here to the settings, I have no settings which I can say, hey, I just want to have a notification when I press delete, so that it gives me the chance just to be asked, hey, you really want to delete it? Yes or not? I have no chance, okay? And this is for me really, yeah, just bullshit, because we have nearly 2023, and the problem that the PlayStation 5 is just deleting games by its own is still there. So, okay, and I ask myself, when the problem 3 years later now, or a little bit more, is still there, and it was still not able to be fixed with some firmware updates, then I think for myself, it must be another problem. So what could be the next problem? The next problem could be it's a hardware problem, or it's just happening really when you are just online. Okay, so maybe this is a server problem when you are online, and yeah, sometimes they're gonna check the games or whatever. It could be probably that the main problem is here on the servers from Sony. We don't know, okay? So because now I'm about 3 days offline, and I will just go online when I need it, but the most time I'm offline and my games are still there. And the other thing not to forget is I got all my games extra installed on an, yeah, let's say external storage. You can see that. And maybe for the people, yeah, the most people has the games, of course, installed on the system storage, but I got here my external storage, which is connected on the USB. So I got here all my PlayStation 4 games, and yeah, this happened also to the external storage, okay? So this is in my eyes just really, I don't know how to explain, but this is just a shame for Sony. Really, I can't believe that the PlayStation just deletes the games by its own. And here, like you really can see, I got here my small HDD on the side. Hope you can see that. It's blinking, so that means it's just working also. So all the games are installed on the external HDD, or let's say SSD. This is SSD. If you do that, you need a SSD and USB 3.0, because you really need a fast USB. But yeah, I don't know what to say else. I just wanted to let you know about that. And if people just ask me if it's worth to buy a PlayStation 5, I still need to tell you one thing, guys. The PlayStation 5 has really a great power. But the other things on the background is just bullshit, okay? They have bent heat sinks. Sometimes you're gonna find yeah, bent APUs, which is also a bad thing for the cooling. They have here issues with the liquid metal thermal paste. When you have standing your PlayStation like that, it can happen that the liquid metal gonna get inside the APU, and you gonna, yeah, it gets broken because it's gonna get a short circuit. And then we had here the Bluetooth issues, which I have fixed, God thanks, because I had here my ideas. And this is the next problem that the PlayStation 5 had. You cannot just select, let's say, a design for yourself. They just took this out too. So you are not able to make a background picture for yourself. So I don't know, but in my eyes, this is still not really great. And the PlayStation 5, which you still cannot get it everywhere, so it's still hard to get a PlayStation 5. They sell it for expensive money, and they have still not fixed the problem that your games just sometimes gets deleted by its own. The PlayStation just does what she wants. I cannot believe. So in my eyes, this is just a shame. Yeah, for you guys, you can share this video. Don't forget to subscribe, because I just want that you people know about that before you buy a PlayStation 5. And for the people that has already these problems, please feel free to leave a comment, because we need more informations. Yeah, maybe the peoples that could fix it a little bit, and maybe the other peoples that can tell a little bit more about it. But I know that this issue is science 2020, and that cannot be true that they still have not fixed it. Okay, what a shame. Okay guys, this was all for me. NSC in the place to be. See ya soon, and yeah, have a nice Sunday. Bye bye, peace.
NSC in the place to be.
NSC.